Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to the Maiden Edition of Point of Correction. On Point of Correction, we will go talk am. You for come go move your mouth. But as a Maiden Edition, we've taken it on the low. Today we have a gentleman in the studio. We are about to discuss something very, very important to the Muslim community and the ZONGO community at large, because most of the Muslim community are ZONGO, and if it develops, it doesn't develop with just the Muslims, it develops with the Christians and everybody that who is in that space. Today, what we're going to do, we're going to discuss the state of NIMA roundabout. That's the major discussion tonight. I believe you are the user of that roundabout, and you know how the roundabout has been from time to time. About 5 years ago, we saw how it was, and today, what it is today. It's very, very disappointing. After a long time of we expecting an upgrade of it, it's still what it is. And today, we are going to lay the bare facts. We are going to ask the questions. How much do they charge per billboard? We have 3 phases of the billboard. How much do they charge per month? And where is the money going? And why have they left the billboard at the roundabout at that state? So tonight, be my guest and let's discuss this issue. At certain points in the program, I'll allow your calls in. You can also share your view with us. But now we are going to discuss a very, very important aspect of our community, which I have a guest from Madina West. Actually is by the name Brother HUDU YUSIF. He is the administrator of Madina West YUSIF Fund. Yes. So Brother YUSIF or Brother HUDU? Which one?
It's HUDU.
Okay, Brother HUDU, you are welcome to MSTV Point of Correction. And fortunately for you, you happen to be my first guest on Point of Correction.
Thank you very much. I think I'm most grateful. Thanks for having me. It's a great opportunity and honor to be on such a channel.
Sure.
Being the first Maiden edition after ENDOWMENT.
Sure.
It's an honor.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Brother HUDU, how are you doing? I mean, how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, we are fine. Ramadan has come to pass and we are still alive and kicking. Even though business is slow, but we are seeing how we can mobilize ourselves and move on.
Okay. So tell me a bit about Madina West YUSIF Fund.
Madina West YUSIF Fund actually was conceived in 2019.
Before we go into the fund, what is it about Madina West before we go into the fund itself proper?
Well, we somewhere in May 2019 when there was a little uprising in our mosques, so the youth tried to shake the ground for the old committee to vacate for the young one to take over. So when we took over, I was put in charge of finance because of my background. So we were trying to look at diversifying the revenue sources of the mosques and how best we can put away some of the funding that we get into the mosques into investment rather than consumption. So that with time we can win ourselves away from the normal fee-sabilillah that we do. So we sat down and we started reading around the concept of endowment or work fund in Islam and how it has helped other societies to build and better their deed. So we came up with it. It was piloted, or the piloting started in November 2019 during the time of our late Sheikh Imam YUSIF. May the Almighty Allah grant him. So we just piloted it from November till now. I think about 2 months ago. The willingness is there, but there were a few challenges, so we decided to streamline everything and repackage it very well. And now we are going full force. So that's how it came into being. But the Madina West is the territory of the Zongo, including the new side like Washington, UN, and some area called Warehouse, and Wisconsin, some part of North Carolina. So that is a territory.
I think it looks like a late place.
No, it's just the Zongo.
There's a Madina Zongo itself is not part of it, is it?
If it's a Madina West, that's Zongo. That is the main Madina West.
Madina Zongo.
When we are using, we don't want to be using the Zongo because of the
I mean, it's part of branding.
Yes, the branding and all that. But largely, if you say Madina West, the indigents or the residents of Madina know that you are talking about.
Okay. All right. So, WAQF. WAQF, I think it's an Arabic word, right?
Yes.
What does it mean?
It simply means endowment fund.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It simply means endowment.
Okay. So now, let's say you've created the Madina West Ummah Endowment Fund. Now, what are the projections for it? What do you want? What do you seek to do with the fund in the first place? Before we go into how you're going to do the collection, who can contribute and other stuff.
Essentially, we are trying to be more investment minded rather than consumption minded. Traditionally, our mosques have been managed so that collections are taken of fee-sabilillah is collected. Then largely it spends on just consumption. No side money is put somewhere for investment. So we are looking at mobilizing funding. After we've mobilized the funds, we engage the community stakeholders, all the key stakeholders in the community, the opinion leaders and everybody. We look at which investments can we put the monies into, so that when it begins to yield profits, we can then use those profits generated therefrom to support the activities of the deen and support social welfare in terms of helping the needy, and the widows in society and all that. So largely, we are looking at going into business with the money first. Because that's what the churches have done. They are modeled, they go into business. So whatever profit is generated out of the businesses, and that's what they use to build their mosques, their churches and all the things, the universities and all that. So in order to wean ourselves from always begging and begging and begging, we are slowing down on that. And this is an innovative way of trying to mobilize funding from everybody on a monthly basis, channel those into viable business ventures, so that whatever profit we're able to generate, we reinvest them partly into expanding those businesses, and some portion will go into charity, where we are able to support needy but brilliant students and all that, and the weak and all the people that need support from the community. Because government cannot do it all.
Definitely.
So this is where we have to come in.
I mean, we are the government in any way.
Well, we are the government, but in our situation, governments have come and gone, and we are still where we are. We are just where we are. They just come tokenism when it is time. They bring us sugar and then we just eat and then.
You want us to discuss
and
sugar?
We have to take our destiny into our own hands and chart a course that. Before they come in, we know what we are into. We have a common direction, and we are united on course, and we are implementing whatever policy we have. So whatever government does is plus or minus. That one we are not looking at those things. If it comes plus or fine, if it doesn't come, we are
good.
We are moving on.
All right.
Yeah.
I think it's a worthy cause, but as far as money is concerned, you know, and MOSQUE, much often what I'm excited about this concept is, like, as you said, you have a background in finance,
Banking.
so yes, banking. Okay, so at least you are able to bring your expertise in there so that you manage whatever comes in. You know what comes in and where you are taking the money to. But when you look at our local MOSQUEs, I think that's what trigger your situation. When you look at our local MOSQUEs, it just, the money comes in and then they record it on the piece of board, right?
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
You see the money flip-flop like that. The next thing you see, I mean, if it's 10,000, you see the money has, you know, dropped. Like there's no accountability. Yeah. So I like this concept. It tells me that even in our worship as Muslims, we should appoint or get professionals to manage the financial aspects of the religion. What do you make of it?
I think largely that has been the bane of the Muslim community.
Yeah.
In other words, that's our problem.
Yeah.
The church has over the years been able to use the professionals among the congregation to build an administrative structure so that it's not the pastor that holds the money.
Yeah, definitely.
They have a finance team in charge of finance and investment. You know, the church came into town or into the country in a formalized way.
Yeah.
But as for Muslims, or Islam came into the country through these individual merchants who came from Nigeria and other through the northern part. Yeah. So it was just informal, unorganized way.
Yeah, the
so
way it came.
That is how it's been.
Still practice it. Yeah.
So to be able to move away from that, we've got to mobilize our professionals.
Yeah.
The bankers, the finance gurus, and all that.
I mean,
and have an administrative structure where the ulama or the imam who just happened to have the opportunity to go to Saudi to do Islamic theology is not supposed to be the one in charge of finance.
Yeah, definitely.
He's there, he's giving his salary, he's part of the committee, advise them on spiritual matters and whether it's Sharia compliant. If something is going to be done, he will advise on whether it's against the Sharia or not. Yeah. That is it.
That's his business.
That is business and dawah.
Yeah, that's it.
But when it comes to finance and how to do investment and all that, they should leave it to the expert.
Definitely.
With that, you can see that we are bringing professionalism to bear, and some growth and development will begin to take place in the way we have managed our MOSQUE over the years.
Sure. I believe if the people who are going to give the money believe the system, definitely they will know. The confidence will be there for them to invest more. Definitely, if you are investing in Islam, you are investing in yourself. So I mean, it's a noble call, and I believe from this point, other MOSQUEs will take, or maybe they will consult you to use your model to develop MOSQUEs.
No, we are hoping that given what happens ahead of Ramadan or during the Ramadan, where some of our sisters in those schools were being prevented from fasting and all that, it's a wake up call to all of us. That look,
I was even going to ask you, well, is it part of something that wake you up for you to, you know, embark on this?
Well, we have been talking about WAQF and, you know, the paradigm shift, you know, the way we have managed our MOSQUE since I was in the bank. Yeah. Because these banks, believe me or not, have serious investment. Downwell Insurance, for instance, is owned by the Methodist Church.
Oh, wow.
Do you get it? As we speak, the Catholic Church in Madina have a microfinance. So if a member of the church is in trading and needs some financing to support his business or her business, she just falls on the church at a little or no interest at all. Yeah. Do you get it? Yeah. So it is a good arrangement where we are able to put some of these things together. Our mothers and those in the market, they don't really need much money. 1,000, 2,000, you can sort it out. And you have lifted the person out of poverty permanently. Yeah. So these are the things. So for the past 2-3 years, I have planned it. We try to implement it. But the regime we met, the imams at that time were a bit old. They don't think alike. They don't think like the way we think. So I had to slow down until, unfortunately, the imam passed.
I mean, we have new administration now.
We had to struggle for
yeah,
a new leadership and all that.
Yeah.
Now things have settled. The new leadership understands the game. They know the way forward.
Yeah.
So they are giving us the support. The ulama in Madina are giving us the support to really try and organize this WAQF, so that through that we can build our own schools, build our own hospitals, and be able to sponsor our own kids to school and give them some of the best education that the other side of town, people from the other side of town will get.
I mean, this conversation, there's so many angles. If we are really going to go into it, we are not going to go today. Yeah, in as much as for me personally, I would love for us, every Muslim, to have a religious right to practice wherever he finds himself. Whatever secondary school or university you are. But it is also right as humans that wherever you find yourself, the people should be enabled to give you your right to practice. You get it? Muslims in Ghana are doing their best to have their secondary schools. And there's so many secondary schools here in Ghana that Muslims have built. And there are Christians in there. In as much as my brother and his team are working hard to get Muslims, to adapt to the Muslim secondary schools, the Muslim banks, the Muslim stuff. Listen, Ghana is a secular state. Ghana is a secular state. Ghana is a secular state. I mentioned it 3 times. You people that you want to bring Ghana into another angle, you see how Nigeria is. You don't want us to go to that angle, because the Muslims in Ghana here, if they want Ghana to go forward negatively, we can make it happen. But you see, as decent as we are also trying to respect you, we build our mosques. Unfortunately, as I'm coming on this show, I saw a bullet. A church, a Pentecostal church in Ejura has built a prison camp and presented it to the government. You see, I saw the pictures. I saw a workshop where the prison inmate can go and learn how to sew. I saw a chapel. You see, we Muslims here in Ghana, in as much as we want it to be developed using this method, the right thing to must be done. They should allow us to practice, our religion. But that doesn't say that. That doesn't mean that we are not going to build our mosques. We are not going to build more schools. We are building. Now, fortunately, go and check. There are so many, everywhere, every region, there are Muslim schools. But what I'm saying is, if I, Ibrahim, I want my son or daughter to go to a mission school, so be it. Since the mission school is funded by government finance, and the government finance is not anybody's money, it's me, my money, and this man's money, and every Ghanaian's money. So that right must be respected. We will discuss that at the right time. My brother, I have to do this, benefits if we are able to do this WAQF. What are the benefits? What are some projects that I want to do beside let's say having Muslim Islamic schools, maybe church, what do you call it, health centers. I believe that whether I mention some of them, and then we'll go into who can make the contributions, where can you make contributions, how transparent it is. Because sometimes people make contributions, but the beneficiaries of it is another thing. Yes. So let's go into some of the projects you want to embark on.
Thank you so much. At the moment, we are looking at mobilizing.
Okay. Mobilizing.
When
first.
We are done with mobilizing,
Yeah.
of course, there are 2 projects, category of projects we are going to look at. The first aspect is business or investment related projects. Projects that will bring back money.
Okay.
Or income.
Strictly business.
Strictly business. because these madrasas, these schools, or these whatever those projects are, these are social amenities that it's just social good.
Yeah.
That immediately will not yield you profit or income for you to sustain the fund.
Yeah.
It will take time. So we are looking at business ventures that will begin to yield profit to add to the funding base of the WAQF. Then when we are able to at least build businesses to a tune that at least on a monthly basis we are able to churn out between 50 to 100,000 profits. Then we do a ratio and we say that, okay, when we are able to churn out maybe 100,000 profits, 60% of it will go into charity. That is when we'll structure and say, okay, this very year or the coming year, we plan to sponsor maybe science students. We will have a policy that in the next 10 years, we want to produce maybe 20 doctors.
Medical doctors. 20
lawyers, 20 engineers.
Yes.
Then we have a structure and criteria of how to select those
them.
students and really put them to where they have to be. And the funding will be used to sponsor them till they go through the system and come out and find employment. So that's one aspect of it. You are going to have people who hitherto could not sponsor their education being able to be sponsored by the fund. There's another program we are looking at, enterprise development program, where there are young guys around who have left universities and polytechnics and are still lazing around in the name of unemployment. We will look at setting up a forum and try to invite business proposals, you know, with which once we vet those proposals and we think that this one is viable and this one is not, we try to push them in, and through consultancy and all that, we're able to engage them and set them on that path so that they will be able to build wealth and repay something back to society. Because if you're able to lift one person out of poverty, he can take care of his brother, his wife, and his kids, and poverty permanently will be eradicated from his lineage. So it's one of the things. The other program, soft program we are looking at is that these are mothers. This the person just needs just 1,000 cedi or two to set up something. And these are women, they don't need so much money to start. Just some tabletop, they are done. So these are microcredit support programs that we introduce to help our mothers and our widows to be able to get back to work so that they can also feed their themselves and their immediate family.
But whatever you said, it's nice and I love it. But Islam and business and profits. Islam, business and profits.
In other jurisdictions, like the Islamic countries, purely you can just mobilize the money, put it in a bank account, go and sleep. By daybreak or by year end, you have your profit being or interest being sent to you, because you are assured of the Sharia compliant nature of the arrangement. So the issue of riba is automatically eliminated. But here in our part of the world, same cannot be said about our system. This is a capitalist environment. All play all. So here we are not looking at that angle of investment, but rather try to put together a consortium of experts who will, go through, generate more business ideas, and then we'll sieve them and look at those that are very low in terms of the risk profile. So that we invest those monies into those low risk investments or businesses. So that over 2 years, when they stand on their foot, we can begin to use the profit to support the activities of the mosques and then the community at large.
Okay. So now let's look into contribution. Who qualify to contribute into this endowment fund? Who qualify? Is it open to, everybody in Madina West, or just, let's say, the Muslim community, or just people just in Madina, or people external, somebody from, if somebody is watching us, our viewers, we have some people who are in America watching, somebody is in Bangladesh watching. Who qualify to be part of this endowment fund?
Thank you so much for that question. Everybody who calls himself qualifies. As long as whatever you are doing it's not too much from a haram source or something, everybody is welcome. Of course, we haven't put any arrangement to decipher or to determine
the source,
how somebody's
income
is generated. We are just restricting ourselves from going there. We are just hoping that whoever comes to show interest in registering is doing a legitimate business and really want to contribute to the advancement of the Deen Islam. So everybody, home and abroad, it doesn't matter the name. The name is Madina West, but it's everybody. Because once one single mosque gets it right, it will chart a course or a path that other mosques, it will be served as a model for other mosques to come and learn something, also go and better their society. And through that, we can have a national arrangement where that structure will be there from the bottom, from the various mosques. We can build something to the national level. So everybody is welcome, businessmen, businesswomen, whoever wants to contribute towards Deen, we are ready to register the person.
All right. So now everybody, I mean, it's an open door.
It's an open thing for everybody.
So how or what are the mode of contribution? Is it like you have a bank account, or somebody has to come to your office, or Momo, or you know, which channel can?
Thank you so much. I think I'll permit me to go into the structure of the WAQF properly. We have a governing board who is drawn from, you know, professionals in the community, the imams, because they are key stakeholders in it, and some key opinion leaders, and some of us at the mosque committee level. So they sit at the top. When key policy decisions are going to be taken, they spearhead that and make sure that whatever decisions we are taking are going to be in the interest of the ordinary contributor to the fund. We have a collections unit, we have an audit unit, we have business and investment unit, and then we have the general administration. I'm in charge of the general administration, making sure that the administration is working. The collectors are going to be paid commissions. Hitherto, everything is feasibility, voluntary, no pay, nothing. No, the people working for the cause of Allah must enjoy the fruit of their labor here, and then when they cross over to the hereafter, they also have a great reward from the Almighty. So they are also there. The collections unit is there. They are given a target. They are into groups. Every territory have their group and the group leader, and then we have the audit unit who will audit their receipt books and ensure that whatever they are reporting that we are sending to the bank correspond with whatever they have collected. So that even if a leaf of receipt is torn, what it means that money is missing.
Money is missing.
So yesterday we heard an orientation. We told them when you make a mistake, don't tear it. Just sign against it and correct it. Because a leaf missing means some money is missing.
Missing.
Do you get it? Now back to the bank account. I mean, of course, you can't collect money without knowing where you keep the money. But of course, our mosques, we have a very big safe, like a bank. So even the mosque petty finances is kept in the safe. Nobody takes home money.
All right.
So in the meantime, we pile up funding.
That's not in my mosque.
We have a strong.
It's only one person who take the money.
No, that's not right.
He take the money and write and go.
No.
And then he do the expenditure.
Those who collect and record are different. Those who
the mosque is Imam Mubi. Let's go.
The collectors are different from those who record and those who hold the money. We have a safe with a serious, let me say, strong engine room password. That two people must be there. You slot your key, I slot your key before.
Wow.
Do you get it? So that is why we pile up funding, accumulate it during the month, and then towards the end of the month, we move everything we are supposed to move to the bank. Now we've also registered for mobile money, so those who are far away can also contribute their this thing through Momo, and the Momo is linked to the bank account. So end of month, we do the report, then we just move it. It's not like you are going to cash out. You just move it, and then but you get your alert that transaction is done.
This is amazing, and I think this is a model that every mosque in Ghana and across the world have to, adopt. It's about time that we uplift the religion of Islam in Ghana here and across, because it's very, very important. It is very, very important. Very, very important. we need to, I mean, add a big business part of the religion, because during this Ramadan I went to one iftar, no tafsir actually. The tafsir was one organized by one rich man. We went with the crew. I tell you what, you see how when you go to the normal tafsir, Charlie, people are sitting 1, 2, 3, sitting like there's no energy. Like some few people, the one we see now, come NIMA, Mamobi, unless
the spirit is down.
The spirit is down. There's no motivation. But this one that we went, it's in the village. We drove from here like 1 hour, 30 minutes before we got there. But when we got there, the number of people, top profile people, Charlie, the program started at 1, 12, 9 to 1. This won't happen in NIMA. That tafsir, there were food flowing, chicken were chicken, meat were meat. I mean, that's what we're talking about. See, somebody, because of his stomach, he will come to worship. You get it? Because of his stomach, he come to worship. So it's about time that we up the game. We are in a competition. I keep on saying that. Listen, even me myself, I'm in my competition with me myself. No, not the other person closer to me.
Absolutely.
But we don't get it. Look at what is happening in Ghana here. We are in strong competition with the Christians. Natural, it's by nature. It's not by our liking. It's not like because the person. See, in my house they are Christians. We are fine, like left and right like that. But by default, there's competition. So it's about time that we up the game. We need to attract people to the religion through their stomach. It's not by, So I think this WAQF stuff is a worthy call that I believe you can also invite National Chief Imam on. Because if National Chief Imam, our father, Imam 1, bless this thing, inshallah, it will go places. It won't be just a model for Ghana. It will be a model for the whole Africa.
I think to add to your point, the whole thing is world warfare.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
You got a point. The whole thing is about wealth.
Yes.
The church is rich.
That's it.
So they'll build all the synagogues and the chapels and be able to run the show.
National mosque.
When they cough, government listens.
Definitely.
The last time I checked, there's over 300 missionary government hospitals. Under Chad, they have an association, or the association of
missionary,
church owned hospitals.
Yeah.
Ahmadiyya also has a couple of
hospitals.
They are doing quite well.
Yeah, Ahmadiyya they are saving us.
So
the Ahmadiyya Muslim
when they shout, government listens.
Of course they have to.
Because they are key major players in the economy.
Yeah.
For instance, look at when the COVID outbreak started, and then government was mobilizing funding to support the fight against COVID-19. You saw the churches come out to donate. Yeah. ICGC donating 100,000.
Others were donating.
Pentecostals donating 12 pickups to the NCC for the campaign.
Yes.
Then you ask yourself, where are the Muslims?
Yeah. We are waiting for the rice.
Do you get the point? So
we are waiting for the rice.
These are the issues. So in that
yes.
But to adini number but to Hamza Salawat Bani Ajay is Salah.
We've gone past that.
That one is we need to really sit back and say, look, as a people, what do we want? And we have to stop this individual effort at things. It won't help.
Yeah.
We have to go institutional, where you build organizations that will transcend generations.
Yeah.
For instance, we are looking at in the Mumuka Samuka Kara to get a man into Janish, Ale Jikan Shimayara last August. When you go there today, you can't say same as we were there. So now the question is, Yenzun the Bamalan, what next? So of course that place we've set up a foundation. We are trying to revive, and we are trying to bring back the Makaranta in a more advanced, modern way, because the kind of system we went through. Now, me sitting here, I don't think I can afford to take my son to
that system again.
Because it was an individual effort with a couple of community leaders. But if it is an organization,
well structured,
if the man goes, there's of course succession planning.
That's it.
So somebody will step in, and the organization or the institution will still run. That is where we need to move the conversation to, and begin to do things in a more organized way, and stop this business about Alaji Wani Kede, Makarantang Sheikh Wanga Kede. No, supposed to be a community effort. Wanga Namudu Kane, well structured, well planned with professionals at heart. Academic syllables are designed. Mutu yefto Makaranta Koda Beje Wani Wirima Kasan Kamaya Karatu.
That's right.
For instance, the Kumasi folks, for instance. I'm told that Kumasi, what am I Karatu, Bezua Saudi. Am I Meshie Bude, Bakish, Meshibe Tabua. So the folks in Kumasi are doing quite well. But in Accra here, it looks like it's an individual effort. One day someone feel when you donate, I get on but there's no organized way of doing things. Look at research. We heard of research when we were kids. By this time, we should be talking about research being in all the regional capitals, churning out scholars of the dean. Years come on 1 year old to Wama and Kirashi, okay, then I who are dealing now, Pesa, oh, okay, and I'm so Diana, Madame for the year, and I'm so person, okay, a demon now. And I said, send the Muwa, said the issue, I am fair, and 10% missing one. This shouldn't be enough for resident. Montom Mustafa and Mohammed, okay. Kasela Yakare say Uche. But follow up. But follow up nothing. But follow up what that means they can but nobody educates. Yes. So we have brought that kind of new convert into Islam programming in our mosques. There are people in charge. 1 year old tuba and people handing groom him to learn the basics of the religion and all that. So these are some of the things. It's long overdue we begin to come together, forget about your Akida, whether you are Sunni or Tijaniya or Islam. Whatever. The common denominator is Din in Islam. There are a lot of things that, unite us than divide us. Let's come together. And we have the numbers. Look at these Christians. If you pick one denomination, the last time I checked, the Methodist is not more than 1 million population in Ghana. Yet they own universities. They own hospitals. Several seconds. They own companies. Several schools. And we, per the last census. I attend one of them, of course. Okay. Wesley. One of the Wesleys in Kofodia. You see? Yeah. So, per the last census, the Muslims are, even if you put our population at 10 million, let's say we have about 4 million of us who are kids. 6 million, we say everybody should register under a common national WAQF. Just donate to one city. In a month, we have 6 million Ghana cedis. In 5 years, if you plan to even set up a commercial bank, inshallah, we should be able to do that. So if you have all these institutions and contributing to real economic growth in the country, when you shout, your government will be forced to listen to you. Definitely. But when you are on the peripherals, can I zamne gefe? Kuna krabon shinkafa. Can I zamne gefe? By the shinkafa de sikri. What? Kai kara kai coming government be in the Cape. Kuma don't forget, she be adinin cow. Of course. So you are not part of the equation. Chere election yazo agan fani kazo ana araba muku kaya ka kare angama. So it's about time we begin to come into our minds and try and see. You see what saddens my heart is that we are so embedded in our akida to the point that we can't see ourselves as one people and begin to initiate the national conversation and look at how we set up institutions to really help the deen to advance. Yesterday after the orientation, even one of the work for lessons called me when he started sending the message across. Somebody like Masachi Mala in school or Alisuna. Look at this. Look at this. So I was telling her, look, be prepared for objections. This is marketing. Objections will come. But you have to find a way of dealing with them. Somebody just objecting immediately doesn't mean that he won't do it forever. It's a no for the meantime. But with time, when the person sees that it is growing, you'll be forced to join. I'll come back. As for Zongo, we have full of doubting Thomases. Una has a toe. We don't trust each other. And all those stuff. But alhamdulillah, the way we've structured these things, I think that with the support of the ulama and everybody in the community, inshallah, we'll see the lot of them.
Okay.
But this one, there's a pure separation.
All right.
The people in charge of the finance are different. The people in charge of campaigning it through the through khutbah and the pulpit, they are also there. Everybody knows his role under the structure. So there's clear division of labor, and we are going to move in unison. And by 1 year or 2 years time, inshallah, we'll come back here talking about the achievement and the success.
But then
of
too,
Madina
we are digital TV, and we are on satellite across the
inshallah.
Yeah, and we are championing the work of Islam in Africa.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
So we have some few minutes for you. But before you go, you know what I like about this initiative is I want people to know that, as you said, all the people who are contributing or working towards this project, everybody receive an allowance, which is an assurance that you will not be tempted to touch what is not yours. Much often, as we said, there's even a song, Malayachi Kudi Masalachi. You get it? You know that song?
Yeah.
Yes, because the Malam doesn't have anything doing. He's not receiving any money from anywhere. So the small money that comes, Charlie, the Malam have 2 or 3 wives,
Yes.
not children.
He has to
2 or 3.
anyway.
You need to sort them out.
Survival,
So what I like about this is, in as much as you are working for your religion, there's small no few too that you take home, which is beautiful. So I learned Friday.
Before you go to the lunch, you see, one thing that we have learned, we decided to pilot it over 1.5 years to see.
Sure.
People will see you. Wow. So I just wanted to observe. People are willing to pay as long as you walk to their houses. But if you sit in the 4 walls of the mosque thinking that people will come,
forget.
Before we scaled up and started this branding and all this initiative, our monthly pledge for the WAQF contributors was around 3,500. But I tell you what, on average we do like 1,000. Even just this month we did like 700 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
So collection is a problem. Now if you're going to do it voluntary, forget about it. It won't come. So we said that, look, let's pay them. Even though it's not paid, this one is an allowance.
Yeah, allowance. Sure.
So how much you collect in a month is 10%.
Yeah, you get
and then we use 2.5% of collections for the administration of the works in terms of the campaigns like the media and printing receipts and printing of cards and all that and all the errands, so that the remaining percentage will be moved into the account and built up for the big business investment project that we are looking at. So quickly to run you through the features. Of course, registration is free. A couple can decide to register under a joint name, so husband and wife, and contribute together.
Sure.
If somebody have passed away,
do you have specific amount that somebody have to?
No, we are so low. It's just 5 cedis.
5 cedis
per month. But of
okay.
course, Koya Talauchi Musulmi Kede 5 cedis.
Yeah.
But of course, we encourage people to do 10 cedis. There are people who are doing 200 cedis a month, 50 cedis a month, 100 cedis a month. But of course, we are looking at the average. In policy making, you look at the average person in society.
Sure.
And I'm sure 5 cedis will get the numbers.
Yeah.
So, aside that, if you have loved ones or you have deceased people, your father is passed on, and you can register in his name and be paying.
That's right.
This is Sadaqah Jariyah. It will still go. The blessings will still go to him.
Yeah.
In
and even you
in the hereafter, and you and yourself. And we also encourage people in public sector, in order to make collections easy. You can just issue an instruction to your bank to set up a standing order on your account that every month, please debit my account with 50 CD or 100 CD or whatever the amount is, and account. Transfer same to ISLAMIC center account or in the name of the WAQF. Do you get it? Sure. Alternatively, those in the diaspora can also pay via mobile money.
All right.
And when you pledge that you want to do a specific amount at the end of the month, and maybe say you do 10 CD, with the economy is down and you can't do 10 CD. You're allowed to pay whatever. Come down.
You can come down, sure.
To 5 CD. That's a flexibility around the whole thing, so that we are able to encourage everybody to be on board. Not because car promise come on car about the 20 CD. Look at Shaka, then no, even if it is 5 CD, it's allowed.
Sure.
Because when it's good, you contribute better.
Yeah.
And when it is worse, of course, we understand.
Definitely.
So
definitely.
we go with. So these are the flexibilities with it. That
so let's say for people watching outside, through the mobile money, can you give us, like, can you mention the mobile money number? Because I believe our people watching us outside would love to contribute.
Well, before we go into that, I will want to touch on briefly on the reporting arrangement we put in place.
Okay, let's do about the launching on Friday, and then
the
give
launching,
us the number quick.
The mass registration starts on Friday.
Okay.
We'll mount our stands at the forecourt of the mosque.
Sure. Which mosque?
ISLAMIC mosque.
Okay. Location.
Or popularly known as Mala Yunus mosque.
Okay.
Madina Zongo.
Okay.
That's a central mosque in
sure.
Madina Zongo.
Sure.
So before Juma will do key high profile, the Zongo chief will move to his residence with the WAQF team, register him. He will grant an interview. We'll move to one of our old Sheikh Yusha Kuta, one of the elderly statesmen in the community. We'll also move to his residence, and then the chief of Kotokoli, the Greater Accra chief of Kotokoli, Guru Haruna Sahib, they also register. And then after Eid, after Juma, the Imam and the congregant will walk down to take their registration one after the other.
Sure.
So that's the arrangement. Then from there, Saturday, we'll mount in the community and then move into the houses and start the mass registration. We have a plan to go to the market and then all the vantage points and register people, all the Hajias in the market who are doing their selling. And then every Friday, we'll move to another new mosque, Juma praying mosque in the community. So we have a 2-month activation market campaign or activation program in place.
Wow, that's innovative and creative.
Yes, we have to
this
make noise. Otherwise, nobody. So this is the time to make noise.
This is beautiful. So can you have the details on
really, because you need to register, we have a pure software that is like an account.
Okay.
We have a website.
All right.
It will be activated.
You have
very
a website?
Soon. Yes,
wow.
We are working on it. It's not live now, but very soon we'll activate it. So members can go there and just register. If you want to check your statements, how much you have contributed, you should be able to see it.
Sure.
So really, announcing the Momo number will announce, but if you send it directly, it's only those people who say, oh, they buy so receipt. But we discourage that.
Yes.
Because you giving the money, I'm not there, the Imam is not there. The only evidence of the transaction is a receipt.
The receipt, sure.
So go back, so Kari receipt here, Gabang officer. But at least the duplicate has been taken. The record is there.
Yeah.
So that we are able to ensure that there's auditing and there's accountability properly.
So
every member who register will be required to sign yes or no for a WhatsApp platform. Where every month the bank sends us a statement from the bank. So that we just throw it up there and follow up with a voice call that Jama Gashina Munsamu Kaza balance in the KHK account Kazani. So that once you keep people informed every now and then, they are confident of the fact that
the system.
There's trust and nobody is messing up with their money. So that is one of the bits of the transparency aspect that we are looking at. So our bank account is with Guaranteed Trust Bank, Ghana Limited, Madina branch, in the name of ISLAMIC Center. Because when we took over the mosque, we had to register the mosque.
Okay.
So we registered it into a center with a sense of vision and mission statement. It's an organization entirely. With a mosque and so marriage counseling and all that, all those services are rendered there. So our account is not in Madina WAQF Fund name, but rather ISLAMIC Center. With the Madina branch of GT Bank, Ghana Limited. Account number 2101191055110. Again, 2101191055110. The Momo to same account name, ISLAMIC Center. Momo number 05914519997. Again, 05914519997.
Can you leave your phone number they can call?
Well, my phone number is 0540-882838. 0540-882838.
All right. Very, very interesting, very, very innovative. I mean, this what we should be doing if our parents send us to schools. You know, when you go to school, your religion have to benefit. Absolutely. Education. This is the product of education. Absolutely. You don't just go to school and come and just sit at the base. There are so many of our brothers. They are just sitting at the base. He is a professional banker. in as much as working in the bank
But,
and the environment, you've
I've
left there.
the bank
But
now.
you are a finance person.
Yes, I've left the bank.
But you are contributing your knowledge in the industry
Absolutely.
to shape your religion.
But
That's it.
we all have a role to play.
To play in the
making
mosque.
the deen
Yes,
a better.
yes.
A better
There's somebody
deen.
who have to clean the mosque.
Yes,
That's
yes,
his contribution.
that's his contribution.
So guys, it's about time that we help shape our religion. It's the best thing that Allah has given it to us. I'm happy to be a Muslim. If you know the way we even wash ourselves, I mean so many times by the close of the day, anytime you go to perform ablution, Charlie, you clean your whole system. Charlie, it's just refreshing. It's the best gift Allah has given us. Islam is the best gift Allah has given us. So let's do our best to make it more attractive. Let's up the game. We are in a competition. I'm saying it, we are in a competition. Let's up the game. We shouldn't fight them, but let's up the game. And then, I mean, if we are all on the same table, I mean, you can dine together. So guys, very, very interesting. I'm going for a short commercial break. Watch the video that I'm going to show it to you. And then we'll start the business of the day. We are going to do our fireworks. But before that, I believe my brother wants to leave some small word of advice and let's say some acknowledgement for people who have helped them so far on their journey. So, my brother.
Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank the Imam of Madina West and Environment, the Chief Imam, Sheikh Salman Muhammad Al Hassan. I think if you don't have the right people who shares your thinking or you think alike, you can't. Some of these things cannot happen.
Yeah, definitely.
For some of our mosques, you know the
bureaucracy in there,
the bureau, you know, and the old guys how they frustrate you. But this is a man who has given us, he's given us all the free hand to operate. All we have to do is report to him, and then he will advise us here and there. Do this, don't go this way. So the first appreciation to him, and then our Sheikh too, who has been supportive, and the entire Council of Ulama of Madina West. We are grateful to them, and then all the ISLAMIC committee members, our chairman Abdurrahman, who's an engineer, the CEO of NAP Constructions, and then Congolo Africa, who's also part of the committee. Aaron Jackson is a clearing agent, and myself, actually the manager of Lem Pharmacy, and then one guy, Hashim Abubakar, who is also together with me on the finance team. Everybody who from day one, since the inception of the idea to date, and my newly oriented collection team of WAQF. We are still doing the recruitment. We need more people, the numbers, because we are targeting 5,000 subscribers by end of the year. So it's a lot of work. So my final word to the youth in Madina Zongo that there's nothing to lose, but there's a lot to win when we all come together and support the deen. The idling around B is fine, you can, but let's all come together. Let's be positive. Baba ni musuina susunkari. The time has come for us to also take up the mantle and run with it. It's for your outlets, the channel, MS TV, we are very grateful for the opportunity, and we look forward to a more opportunities like this to be sharing, and also pray that some of these outfits will grow and grow, so that by the time we also look back, we have Islamic or channels that are promoted our deen and all that. Because if you look at all the TV stations, these are owned by the churches. You flip through, you can't even see where they are talking about la ilaha illallah or anything. So these initiatives, much as they are small, we pray that over time they will grow into the lives of the Al Jazeeras and all that, so that we can also look back and be proud of ourselves that kudos to you guys, kudos to the guys behind the scenes and all the managers and the CEOs, all the people who conceptualize the idea, and today is a physical thing that we are seeing. May the Almighty Allah bless everybody who has played a role in bringing MSTV to where it is today. We are very grateful. The people of Madina are very grateful to you, and we look forward to a more mutually beneficial relationship as we move on. Thank you very much.
This is your platform, and inshallah you come once again. And I believe on Friday, if Allah permits us, we'll be there to pick whatever the program live for live feed for them to also see what happened over there. So as of now, we are going to the second phase of the program. The second phase will be a firework, but as of now, let's go for short video break. We'll be right back, and then we'll make it, we'll head it as like that. Hello viewers, welcome to MSTV Point of Correction. Point of Correction is a program which seeks to correct the wrongs in our community. And today we are here at NIMA Roundabout to check the state of NIMA Roundabout. NIMA Roundabout is an edifice that seeks to welcome the people who are coming to NIMA and Mamobi. So if you look from here, this road actually, people who are coming from Accra, Circle, they use this road. And on my left is people who are coming from Accra, Newtown, they use this road. So it tells you that it's a vantage point that must be a beautiful edifice that welcome the people who come to the community. But unfortunately, this is the state. After it has been, it has been fenced for a long time. Unfortunately, when the fence was unveiled, this is the state we find ourselves. It's an unfortunate state that we find ourselves to see this an eyesore as a welcoming edifice for a community like NIMA. A community like NIMA, which is the stronghold for all Zongos in Ghana here. And look at the roundabout that serves the community of NIMA. But unfortunately, this same roundabout, during the 2020 elections, the Vice President launched a website called deliverytracker.gov.gh. And this roundabout was part of some of the activities that they said they've achieved. But unfortunately, this is the situation. This is the situation. This is the situation. Tonight on MSTV, Point of Correction on MSTV, we'll be delving in, we'll be analyzing, we'll be discussing why have they left the roundabout, a place that have to welcome the good people coming to NIMA. Unfortunately, this is why we find ourselves. So guys, I want you to be my guest tonight and let's discuss it. MSTV Point of Correction is six to correct all the wrongs in our community. And this is our Maiden Edition. Be with me from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And I'll give you the opportunity to chit-chat with us. I will call in. You also share your view with us. So guys, go and subscribe to MSTV Facebook page and our YouTube page. And you can follow us and also you share your view with us. Let's do it. Let's correct the wrong. Guys, welcome back from short commercial. Not commercial, actually, short video. A video of the day. The video that we are going to discuss. The video that is a must for everybody to see it. The state of NIMA Roundabout. The sorry state of NIMA Roundabout. The unfortunate state of NIMA Roundabout. The disappointment state of NIMA Roundabout. NIMA Roundabout itself, as we all know, and as you heard it in the video, it's a connecting center, an intersect that lead people from wherever they are coming to NIMA. It is an edifice that have to welcome everybody, showcase the beauty of NIMA at that point. This center or this edifice was part, this is not politics, but it's the facts. During 2020 election, as part of the achievement that the president listed on the deliverytracker.gov.com, this roundabout was part of it. There are videos. You can go and check. You can do your checks. This roundabout was part of it. Go and look at it. Is this a project that we as people can pride ourselves with? This is not a project that we have the central government must even look at it or thinking of develop it. This is a project that the project itself can take care of itself. Check the NIMA roundabout. There's a giant billboard over there. A giant billboard with 3 faces on it. Before coming on this set, I did my checks. Just one face of the billboard to rent and mount your advert on it for a month. It will cost you 2,000 to 2,500 a month. 2,000 to 2,500. If you don't know the figure, 2,000 is the old 10 million, 20 million. 20 million, 2,000 Ghana cedis. Can't we just use 2 or 3 or 4 months money that somebody spent on just one side of the billboard to fix that runabout? Don't we have creative people to develop that runabout, to welcome people, the good people that are coming to the community? Don't we have people who are collecting the revenues in this community? Check the toilet we have in this community. In NIMA Mamobi, toilets are cash cow. Cash cow. What is happening? Day in, day out. You hear the municipal people sitting in their cars, vans, left and right center. Kuka kudinku, neba kukauba, munjomu close unku, neba kudin the car, the container, kana, yafka biya won. They are harassing people left and right center. What do they use the money for? What do they use the money for? Unfortunate. They know what they're using the money for. Just the toilet, just one toilet money can sort the runabout. The runabout is very, very, very important because the place, if you are coming to NIMA, that's where you see before coming to proper NIMA. The sorry part of is maybe the MCE or the MP or whoever is in charge of it deceive the president and allow the president to fix that work on it that they have done it. Meanwhile, they've not done it. This job that they've done there, I can personally take my pocket money and do it and donate it for the community. That's my social responsibility to the community. If this is what they call a project that they did. If you remember, if you were in this community, they fenced the roofing sheet, they fenced the whole runabout like that. For several months, we thought something sensible was happening over there. We thought something novel was happening over there. We thought something challenge when they unveil this place. Wallahi, NIMA will be a talk of the town. When they finish, 5 years back, the runabouts look better than what we have now. 5 years back, it was bushy. But now, even the 5 years back is better than what we have now. Hey, NIMA, look at where NIMA found itself. From the sitting president's house, just a walking distance. We are coming to NIMA runabout. And that itself is not enough for you to develop that runabout. That alone is not enough for you to develop that runabout. On the left, when you walk small, you are going to the vice president's house. When you walk small, come to NIMA proper, you are coming to the biggest market in Africa. That's the Mahmudu market. The market that welcome Togo, Benin, Ivory Coast, I mean everybody in West Africa. What is happening to us? What is happening to us as people? Don't we have leaders in our community? Are just interested in their just stomach? Okay, it's about time we correct the wrongs. I'm going to give you the opportunity. The number, also call and share your opinion with us. As I said, every month, every single month, if you want to advertise on that billboard, it will cost you 2,500, 2,000 to 2,500. So the 3 faces of the billboard, we have to get 6,000. Let's say 2,000. 6,000. If you want to make it at the body, fala 1,500, 1,500. We have 4,500 every month. Can't we use 4,500 to fix that the runabout? Look at how the runabout is. A month or two, I know we will near either harder. Our brothers, our business brothers, will bring their sheep, will bring their cows. That will be a center for breeding. The runabout will be a center. Yeah, the Magarike Raguna, runabout in NIMA. Oh, well, is it not sad to feel? Is it not? What I mean, what is happening? We have a whole municipal. When they created the municipal, Ayawasu East, Ayawasu North, we were happy because we know that something is going to happen. What can you show us? Besides collecting the money, what can you show us? We even let the people you employ to go to the market to collect the tools, you don't pay them. So they've stopped. We have the figures and we have the documents. This is point of correction. It's about time we correct the wrongs in our community. So guys, I invite your calls. Just be with us, chat, share with us. As I said, we want to shape our community again. We'll use our words to shape the community. We are not going to insult. We are going to say it as it is. Baza giba, zamu fodi, mu fodi shi inde kamata. Ne ka muka fodi kuma ka san kaman kana son kan ka zo ka explain kanka. Come, it is your program. MSTV is hoping. It is your program. We say it, you come and justify yourself. But what we want is results. It's not just coming to say we have this plan in the pipeline. We'll break the pipeline, we'll take the plan and we'll implement it. It's about time we get results. Enough is enough. The NIMA Mamobi grace is there. Inshallah, our fire. And I want you to fire. For here on point of correction. We will go to Kamu. You will have to come and remove your mouth. So guys, I invite your calls 055 10 87198 0551 0551 087198. Guys, I expect your calls. Let's chat. Let's change the challenges, the situation in our community. NIMA is the heart of Zongos in Ghana. NIMA akachew me tumbingiwa bashini muke gankan runabout nambu. NIMA, we have the hospital. Our NIMA hospital have issue. We discuss that. I mean, I'm giving highlight of what is going to happen on point of correction. What we did earlier was just a freestyle, but henceforth, every Wednesday, we are going to say it as it is. We lay it bare like that. Bamusong, a month to come. Zaileya, she adoki NIMA runabout. Azamagarikan, Raguna. Oh, NIMA is a beautiful place with beautiful people. Guys, as I said, I expect your call and let's do this program together. It is your show. You can call to even suggest, you tell us what is happening in your community, right? You can call us to tell us what is happening in your community. We come and assess it, and this is something that we can also put it. We'll do a program with it. Inshallah, we'll do it with you. It's about time we'll rebuild our communities across. So guys, without wasting my time, let me go through our WhatsApp, our social media. I think I have a caller on the line. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Who do I have on the line?
This is Masaudu from NIMA.
From NIMA.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to say?
My guy, I want to make a talk the runabout issue. The warriors I know they lie you. Wallahi. Because this thing, if they come NIMA, that be the first thing we go see.
Okay.
If you pass the runabout in body small, like if they enter NIMA, you will see bowler for the street top. With the way they small, that one self will welcome you, say they NIMA. So this thing, we want the EC or what MC or what?
MC.
MC.
Yeah.
Or VC, we don't care.
Yeah.
Them for come do that street, them for come do the runabout well. So of Allah, good. I know they lie you, my brother. So if it is our truth way they tell you right now, as we they listen to you, I swear, you take one of memory bring back, say the runabout, how we did. The big body human way they shock me. Say the money where they collect that. If this money, if they are collecting this money, where to you, brother? They will fit do something with this money.
Oh, the money there, we for take do something. If they chop them, they for pause their chopping. They
exactly.
Have to, yes, they have to hold on with their chopping. They have to fix the bill. They have to fix the runabout, and later
exactly.
they chop it.
Exactly, like how you say that this satellite is coming. Now you go see countries and Shanu, Rago for this. Oh, Charlie, you know good. This country, what they happen? You know good.
No direction.
No
direction.
Charlie. We just did a NIMA inside.
Yeah, like a jungle.
Put them on body.
Yeah.
Wallahi. Because the leaders, you know, they kill us. Okay. Especially we will fight for our own, for the Zongo community.
Yeah.
Before they will talk about fix the country.
Yeah.
We will fix our Zongo.
Yeah, we are fixing our Zongo. We are fixing our Zongo before we go fix somewhere.
Inshallah. Yeah, inshallah. Yeah. So what I won't make a take that.
All right. Thank you. That's it. The youth must take the future. I mean, we have to fight. We have to fight to fix our community. It's about time we talk. If we keep quiet, the leaders will take us as, you know, something else. So guys, I'm expecting your calls. We have some few minutes to go. In as much as we don't have much time, let me see if I can read some of your calls. We have a call. We have a message from. I'm reading some messages on our social media handle. Message from Nanama. Nice discussion. We have a message from Issa Abubakar. He say ideas. Hashtag Kwame Nkrumah never die. Yes, Kwame Nkrumah never died. If Kwame Nkrumah was to be alive, NIMA runabout will not be like this. The vision Kwame Nkrumah have for NIMA will not be like this. NIMA supposed to be an estate community. The whole NIMA have to be like the way Kanda is. That was the vision of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah was not expecting the people of NIMA to be living with cows, or with, you know, to be living like a jungle. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, visionary. NIMA was Kanda Ruga was part of NIMA. But as a visionary leader, he thought that let me start it small by small. So he started building those, you know, those A-list community. They were developing it small. And small, you come to NIMA. Unfortunately, they did what they have to do. And now look at where Ghana is. Every day there's problem. The doom saw that one there. Now we are going to get used to it. It's not about us anymore. It's about the children, the small children. If you have small baby, they are not used to the system. They can't sleep without light. They need air conditioning. They need fan. So guys, I'm still inviting your course. Let's develop NIMA. Let's develop our Zongos. NIMA is the place to be. NIMA is a beautiful place. NIMA have all the beautiful food. NIMA have all the beautiful ladies. So our expect our leaders to develop our community for us. Yes. So as I said, I'm still expecting your call. I think we have a caller. We have a caller on the line. Let's check it. We have a caller on the line. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, hello. Pacho, good evening.
Good evening. Pacho Frefin.
Pacho me Frefin Newtown.
Newtown. Pacho when you NIMA runabout.
Oh, baby, I'm a fa. I call him. Me call NIMA. May you so runabout.
Okay, and you when you NIMA runabout pan ye.
Actually, me live beyond the me go to Kesiano.
Go to Kesiano. Okay, my own contribution.
Actually, me program with there because se mo gusu ye adie se a ebe ma zongo no ebe ye because come the leaders no omo na we problems no serious because Yajia said NIMA the Zongo community. Baoba, it's not only the Zongo people, Muslims are living in NIMA. We have Christian brothers too. Everybody is part of the NIMA. But Uba, who share about no Midonyami, Ebedu, Ubon, Ebola, ni away, but down for Nipa, almost now of way, the runabout in the moon. It's not that nice. It's not that nice. Enti, a patron, program we Mukusunye, ne, and waki, the youth, no. Omukusun, like, Omon fighty, Omon pushy, Ama. Your chief ni we MPs no omo adwuma fa because your bread because your goat and so boa and easy last time was bad yen pese assembly say NCBO entina me fair but your me contribution no
yo me da wase pa bebe me de say wo be ka che wo busuafo wadamfo ni na say omo hwe program no omo frɛ na omo so mo kyerɛ mo adwen because you say develop NIMA zongo no dia aban bi atimi nyema sika ketekete na omo beje we nche no an ete omo develop etino me da wase pan say wo frɛ next week sanhwe na invite a lot of people to watch the show, all right?
Bye bye.
All right, bye bye. So as I keep saying, I'm expecting your call. Let's make it happen. Let's hit it. I'm expecting your call. The number is 0551087198. All right? Let's develop the state of NIMA. NIMA roundabout. It's currently at the sorrow state. It is currently at the sorrow state. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Let's rebuild it. Let's give it a befitting face. So, guys, I think we don't have much time. Before I leave, I will encourage you to subscribe to all our social media handles, because henceforth we are coming with the big bang. MSTV is coming with the big bang. So, guys, as I said, go and subscribe to our YouTube handle, go and subscribe to our Facebook, and then share all our content, because our content will be a beneficiary to your life. Guys, until then, inshallah, next week, 8 o'clock exactly, be with us on MSTV. I'll come back, I'll return, and I'll hit back. And by then, man, we'll do it like nobody's business. We'll hit it like that. And guys, let's do our best to develop our Zongo communities. Guys, I will say assalamu alaikum, take care, and be good. Ghana love you, NIMA love you, and Allah love you. Assalamu alaikum.